Yo, my homies, what's going on? I think we're live on this live stream, coming to you live from the Mile High City. We're hotboxing with the homie LeoCoys. I was trying to make a video, but it wasn't really going too well because let's just be real, my homies. It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to make any type of positive content, my homies. So just gonna kick it on here for a little bit. Thought I'd do a live stream, see if anybody's around to say what's up, see if anybody had anything they wanted to chat about. I'm kind of just doing this in preparation for my rapid stream that I'm gonna have here in a couple of days. So I wanted to hop onto the StreamYard and just get my toes wet a little bit to see get back into the sea, my homies. It's been a long time. Because I'm even talking here and I don't even know if there's any audio going. So yeah, my homies, hope everybody's doing good. Let me see what type of banners we have on this joint. We have the American ones from the pub. Yeah, well, we're not from the pub today. Let me see what type of banners we could pop up right here. Yeah. Yeah, my homies, I'm just gonna poke buttons here to see what the hell I have that I could do. Oh, let's check this out. Okay, that was pretty neat. I didn't even know I had that one in there, my homies. What the Oh, filthy animals. Isn't that normally how it goes, though? Oh, I can't believe I still have that stuff in here, my homies. Let's see. Different type of backgrounds. Okay. The stadium. Yeah, I like this one here, the background at Esther's, but then you just can't see none of the bar. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep going with the theme of the show, the hot box with the homie. Let's see. I haven't done this in forever, so I'm honestly just experimenting with these settings here, my homies. So I appreciate you watching. You guys like the background? Put a thumbs up if you like the background. It's a work in progress, my homies, little by little. If you didn't watch my I did a video where I was talking about how I'm gonna start doing my rapids content, and I was actually on the other side right here. But I don't know if you've seen this, you get a nice little glimpse. Just chilling. We're just chilling, my homies. I'm chilling in my garage. This is where I make my videos. How's everybody doing? Music. I don't want to play any music because I don't want to get any copyright or anything like that. I do have an old intro that I made from when Parker and I used to do live streams. You change that up a bit. I like the logo. But yeah, my homies. Yeah, so I was gonna make a video earlier of just how negative shit's been going on. Like I precisely, like, look, my homies, I came into the garage to chill. after my long day at work, and finally now time to unwind. I put on the YouTube, and all I see is just a bunch of negative shit. And like the majority of it comes from some of the people that um, I used to talk to a lot. YouTube has gotten really weird, my homies. Not just YouTube, but like behind the scenes, because a lot of people, like, you guys are not part of like these fucking vindictive WhatsApp groups. You know what I mean? So I've recently left a lot of them, honestly, just because it's really been really negative. So if you guys have noticed on my videos, um, I haven't done too many videos from the pub. I did mention how, like, I do record every game that I go to. It's just sometimes I don't want to make a video showing 4 goals against us. It's just not fun. So I've been trying to do some content where I'm chilling right here. Mm, and I like it, you know what I mean? I like being able to it feels like if I have a conversation with you, and I would hope, like, the person that watches my videos, I would hope, that's the type of relationship that um we'll start to, I guess, build, if you will. Give me 1 second, my homies. I gotta turn on the heater. It's freezing here. You know what? Let me check to see what the temperature is actually before I say it's freezing. Um, yeah, so it is freaking freezing. In centigrade is -5, and in Fahrenheit 23, my homies. And I'm in my garage. So yeah, give me 1 second, my homies. Yeah, my homies. Yo, check this out. So I turned on a heater. If it's making too much noise, let me know. 'Cause I don't want it to be making a lot of noise. I don't like watching streams where there's a lot of noise going on. So if it's really distracting, my homies, um, feel free to let me know. I'll definitely either adjust that or just, we could end the stream. No big deal. Because like I said, the main purpose of me having this stream is to just um, practice a bit, see what kind of settings I have here, because it's been a long time. And I'm getting ready for what I hope is to be a very long and exciting Colorado Rapids season. That will be coming up soon, my homies. Watch this space, the Colorado Rapids match day vlogs. But yeah, what was I saying earlier? Just about how I was turning on the old YouTube, and I was then gonna make a video, but I wasn't. I just couldn't say anything good. So I said, you know what? My mom always taught me, if you don't have anything good to say, then you shouldn't say anything at all. And that's the one thing I will say about what's going on in this YouTube community is a lot of people don't have anything good to say right now. Tons of people don't have anything polite, nice, or even, to say. So a lot of things just shouldn't get said at all. And to be fair, it's a lot of the same shit just getting said over and over and over again, my homies, over and over again. Um, but yeah, don't mind me while I play with these settings right here. I'm on, like I said, I just want to see what I got going on right here. See, what I want to do is, because I have my. Oh, you know what? I have it right here. I'm tripping. Let me see if I can fix that, Mahomes. You see what I'm saying? This is all just something that I'm trying to do here. Um, so I'm gonna this one to the stage. I. That'll just make it weird, right? How do I do that? Okay, yeah, so we'll put on the webcam on that one. Remove. Okay, so it's just this image but bigger. Yeah, so I mean, we could switch the cameras, I guess. I don't even know how to do that. I lied to my homies. I don't even know how to do that, so I'm not even going to try. I would like to be able to make it where I have a camera right here, and then kind of one with like where my laptop's at, so I could probably do like something more presentable, maybe. I don't know, my homies. It's all a work in progress. That's all this is. All is just a work in progress. Um, Doing live streams and stuff like that, or something that Jacob called me out on it the other day. My homie Jacob from United Spurs of America. I told him that I want to do some more live streams, but I also wanted, I don't want to do Tottenham live streams. Let's see here. We have a comment, my homies. I live in Victoria, Australia, and I'm following Spurs because of Ange. He was annoying me by the end of his time as Australian national manager, and for the same problems he has now, he is too stubborn. Yeah, my homie. I mean, I can't take that serious, bro. How are you saying you live in you're following Spurs because of Ange, but he was annoying you by the end of his time as Australian manager with the same problems? He's too stubborn. I mean, I guess, bro. Cheers for watching, my homie. You could. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't understand that comment. If you want to elaborate, but I mean, if you don't like the guy, then why be a fan of him? Or I don't know. I guess I get that vibes, but see what I mean, my homies. Yeah, I'm a fan of Ange because he's the manager of Tottenham Hotspur, and I'm a huge fan of Tottenham Hotspur. So therefore, I'm a fan of Ange. I guess if I'm using that same metric, I'm gonna scratch my head and say I'm a fan of James Madison, which I guess I don't know why I said that because I'm really not. You know what I mean? But yeah, my homie liked the stream. I appreciate you watching from Victoria, Australia. Really don't know where that's at. Let's check. Let's have a look to see where that's at. Let me see. So am I not mistaken, but am I reading this right? Is Victoria the state? Or like, is that what they're called? States? Or I don't want to sound wrong, but and Melbourne is in Victoria? It's a state. Yeah, cool. Thank you. So Victoria is the state, and Melbourne would be the capital of. Yeah, nice. Man, well, look, bro. I mean, I don't. Like I said, I read your comment, and I don't know how to take it. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Let me know. I mean, now that I know you're still here, let me know. He's too stubborn. I don't know, man. Big up the Australian crowd, though. Honestly, I have some Australian acquaintances that I've met throughout the YouTube community. I also have a hippie homie named Paul who has a dope Tottenham channel, the Hotspur Hippie. Yeah, let's go. We have what's up, the Denver Salute. My homie right here, one of the homies from Denver, doing his own thing as well. Big up to you, my homie. Big up to you. I was just telling whoever decides to view, I'm going to start doing more live streams with the Rapids, my homie. And the invitation still goes, Savage Sev. If you want to go to a Rapids game, my homie, it's on me, dog. I got you. So I would definitely not mind taking you to the Rapids game, homie. I don't know how he can continue from here. What do you think? Look, man, I just feel that right now. I think right now Tottenham has gotten to a point where, regardless if they go this direction or this direction, it's not going to fix anything. It's not going to fix anything. We can fire our manager. Seb, if you're still here, my homie, let me add a bit of context. The Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur, the team that I follow, and the team that I do the majority of my content on, we're in a major slump right now. I try not to keep up with the stats and stuff like that. Like I really couldn't even tell you, God honest truth, what position we are in the table because we're that far down in the table. I've never seen my team this far down. I've been a Tottenham fan for 15 years, and I've never seen my team struggle in this bad. Never. And we've gotten to this point, Sev, where every 18 months, we hire and fire our manager. In football, we call them managers, not coaches, right? Head coach. And so now we're to the point again where that 18 months has already passed, and we're still giving this guy time, which I'm a huge fan of this guy because I feel like he adds. And I guess Ed, this probably will answer what I think. We've gotten to a point now, bro, where it's getting old. His tactics that, where he came in to our team and we were flying high. We picked up some major points. But then after a certain point, we just reached this like brick wall. And after that brick wall, it's been downhill, bro. We've had tons of injuries. People say that the injuries have to do with the manager, with the way his tactics are and the way he's playing. Some people argue it's got to do with the fact that we have a very thin squad. We haven't had the biggest squad in terms of numbers. We've gotten this past summer, we got rid of a lot of players that right now probably, could be getting counted on. But us as Tottenham fans, we're desperate for trophies because we only get 4 opportunities. Well, sometimes 4 opportunities. It depends on how many competitions you are. But domestically, we're in 3 competitions a season, 3 different type of cups that we can win. And we haven't won one of those cups since 2008. Is that what it was? 2008? I don't know why it's escaping me right now, my homie, but we haven't won a cup for forever, bro. And people are anxious. People they're not anxious. What's the word? We've lost patience, some more than others. And rightly so, my homie. The club that we follow is a club from North London. It's a club from England. Some of the fans that I come in contact with throughout my channel, and some of my friends, and some of the people that I've met, and just some of the people that I know, come from a family of Spurs fans that it was kind of just passed down to them. I kind of see that here too with Denver Broncos fans. Just passed down from generation to generation to generation. And I can honestly say, like, from being in London and seeing games and seeing our biggest rivalry game in person, things here have nothing in comparison to what they do out there in London for the rivalry games. Ed says he's from North London originally. Big up North London. My home away from home, my homies. I love being in North London. But tons of fans have gotten to the point with the ownership. And this is why I said we've gotten to a point right now. I feel like regardless of what the owners do, they're it's a wrong situation. They're gonna they fire our manager and start over, um, with the same players. Is that even a fair opportunity for the next man coming in? Is that even a fair opportunity for the man that's been in charge for this long? So it all boils down to a lot of the fans, a lot of the fan base, um, you know, just want change at the top, myself included. I'm not gonna lie, myself included. I'm definitely Levy out. Like I would love for a change to happen at Tottenham, and for me, I feel like that would be the best route. Would be just bring in, get an owner that wants to win, because Savage said, if you're still here, you're a huge NFL fan. So you would have heard of games that get played in London. Well, they get played at the stadium, that's supposed to house our team. But yeah, it's a venue place for all these other different type of money generating schemes. And that's what it is. I think a lot of people have just grown tired of the way the owners have run our club like a business, more so than a sporting club. Honestly, I seen recently here in the United States how Luka Doncic was traded from the Mavericks to the Lakers, which was a huge. It was something that was pretty rocking in the NBA. I just lost my train of thought. I don't know, but you see, it takes crazy shit like that to happen in order to make waves, And I just hope there was change at this club, my homies. Um, I lost my train of thought there, but I was trying to explain if Savage Sev is still here, basically, um, being a Tottenham fan in a nutshell, and that's basically what it is. And And to add to that, my homie, I will then go and say, um, I try to watch, and keep an open mind and support other Tottenham YouTubers. Um, and I was saying how it just is getting frustrating, bro, to turn on the TV or to turn on the to get on the tablet or something and try and find something interesting, my homies. But yeah, Ed, I feel like right now, I feel like right now, Ed, Ange Postecoglou should stay in charge till the end of the season, just because I feel like if the ship is going to go down, then the captain should go down with his ship. And I mean, it's a shitty way of putting it, but Ange Postecoglou, in essence, in theory, is the captain of this ship. Um, and I think he needs to figure that out. Give me 1 second, my homies. I think my laptop's gonna die. Yeah, my homie. Sorry about that. I had to plug in my laptop because do you think the players still believe after they've been flogged by the manager and not supported by the club until the end of the transfer period? Do you think the players still believe after they've been flogged by the manager and not supported by the club until the end of the transfer period. Hmm. Well, let's see. Let me pull that up again. Do you think the players still believe? I mean, do I think they still believe in this? In are they still buying into? Look, man, I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody believes in this process right now, my homie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even fucking believe in this process, bro. But I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I want to at least see the season out before, you know, like I'm willing to see the season out. Like I really don't. It is what it is at this point. We've already been kicked out of our domestic cup opportunities. The only one we have is Europa League. And don't get me wrong, I feel like we can win that because, at the end of the day, I'm just a delusional fan that feels like we can win every game and we can win any type of competition that we're in. So the Europa League for me is honestly like it's Europa League or bust at this point, right? So look, the players, they probably don't believe in they. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know because some of these players are not even, they're undroppable right now. So these players being undroppable, I mean, does it? What would you do if you were undroppable? If you knew that you could go to work and regardless of whatever, and I'm talking from the player's point of view, not Ange Postecoglou's, not from anybody else's. I'm talking from the player's point of views. If you knew that you could show up to work and the person who is fighting to promote to your spot, um, like what would you do if you knew that there was nobody there, or you knew that like you could go to work and kick your feet up and stream games all day long? Nah, man, like i I don't know. I guess I don't have that type of luxury to go to work and slack off because I mean, I don't know, but then again, I'm not an overpaid employee. Or am I, my homies? We don't know. So look, I don't think the players believe in whatever's going on. Um, they and here's the thing though. See, this is the and again with this comment to my homie, it kind of for me is double leading because you're asking me if I think the players still believe. Well, no, but do they not believe in it because of what Ange is doing, or you throw in another tangible here is because the club, the manager wasn't supported by the club until the end of the season. So there are you asking me if the players have bought in out of the system um, because of the club? Then I would say definitely. If I'm Youngman's son, if I'm Kulisevsky, if I'm one of these hurt players on the bench, and I'm seeing that they're not trying to bolster the squad, then yeah, I would probably lose all type of faith. But losing more hurts. I agree. You could always say my leg hurts. Yeah, I agree, my homie. That's what I do. I tell him my leg hurts every Thursday. That way I could take off early so I could go catch the Europa League matches at the bar with the rest of the Colorado Spurs. It's either that or, just have to hustle up a bit early so that I could take the afternoon off, which is one of the trickier things of being, I'm sitting here telling it's tricky to watch Spurs play to an Australian who has to watch them probably at odder hours than I do, right? So I mean, but look, I have to take off of work sometimes so that I could go catch the games in the midweek ones. But in doing so, I honestly meet the majority of these type of fans during the midweek games because they're here on like business, right? They're here from on work or something like that, and are able to squeeze by the bar and watch a game. So I'll definitely always switch out. Before I became the chair of Colorado Spurs, I'm pretty sure that they were annoyed with the amount of scarves that I used to give out to people because I was always having to just get more and more scarves, just re up on the scarves because I was always just giving them out. But now my homies, they can't tell me anything because I'm the one that's in charge of the complaint box. No, I'm kidding. But I do have some original. Let's see, can you guys that Colorado Spurs scarf up there? That's the original from like one of the first ones. I was able to get that one. That was kind of like in some. Um, it was kind of put away. Then there's another one up there. In some of my videos, I kind of talk about them, my homies. Kind of talk about them. Um, but yeah, look, my homies, like I said, this was just a quick live stream just to ramble. Um, because I'm upset, my homies. I'm genuinely upset. Um, I'm upset because when Spurs suck, the content that I watch on YouTube is just bammer. It just sucks, my homies. It's the same regurgitated shit over and over. Nothing but these emotional rants. How everybody is just extremely pissed off. Like I used to love watching expressions. I used to think expressions was so fucking hilarious. And now, like, I couldn't even be caught watching that, my homies. Couldn't even be caught watching it. Um, I start watching other different channels. Yo, you know what? I can honestly start talking about a bunch of other different type of YouTube content that I've been watching. That because I've said this plenty of times. I'm just like you. I'm a consumer of YouTube. It's very little bit of time that I put into making my videos. The majority of my YouTube time comes from me being a consumer, just like you. So I'm always looking for different type of stuff to watch. And one thing that I've been watching a lot of lately is what is it, the POV traveler, or the POV channel. And then let me look it up. It's the POV traveler or channel. And this dude, he's like, he does like desert expeditions where he just here, let me just make sure I find the right one before I talk about it. um may not be able to find it. Why not? Oh, yep. The POV channel. It's called the POV channel. Damn it. Am I plugging the dude's channel wrong? I may be. I may be. I'm not. It's called the POV channel. And this dude, before I even talk about it, is nowadays it's so crazy how, you can have a drone, and it'll follow you, right? Like you're able to make a bunch of different type of videos now because your reach is incredible now. You're able to travel and see different things virtually. um and let's and what they do is they'll go on hikes through the desert, through these canyons here in southwest United States. See, I'm in Colorado, which is in the um southwestish part of the United States. Big up, big homie. How you doing, my homie? Big up. We're just rambling, my homie. We're just rambling. I hope you're well. So Colorado is towards the southwest of the United States, and the closer you get towards the desert, it's full of different types of old, ancient ruins, and just different type of ancient civilizations that have dwelled and lived throughout this desert, and they've left behind tons of history. Big up, Nick. Hope you're well. We're just chatting, my homie. I'm just chatting. Um, And the desert used to be home to tons of different type of people that, one, were traveling through the area, and two, native people that, lived in the area. Well, and there's also different type of there's also different time periods as well. Well, look, my homies, it's so dope now how you're able to, if you want to, you can hike or go to these places, and then you could send off your drone and you can literally explore these caves. It's freaking, it's amazing. And so one of the things that I've been doing lately is watching these type of videos where they go and travel for like 2 or 3 days. And I really enjoy like the hiking aspect of it, the camping, the raw footage. I've mentioned this in some of my videos. Like um I enjoy that type of like raw footage nature. Bobby K, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say raw footage, wouldn't you, you filthy animal? Um, and so in finding the POV channel, it's led me to other different type of channels like this. And another different channel that I watch now is the desert. Damn, why don't I'm not even prepared for this stuff. Like the desert traveler or something like that. And you see what I mean? Yeah, you do, my homie. And so this is just a different type of. So let me just give some backstory. I kind of was talking about how I'm chilling in my laboratory, just doing it, chilling, because I was going to make a video. I got home and I was gonna make a video. Well, first I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything that sparked my attention. Everything is just a bunch of angry videos, and I didn't want to do nothing like that. So when I was making my video, I felt myself kind of being angry myself, bro. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna make a video. I'm just gonna do a live stream and shit on everybody instead. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And so it's kind of just taking its own course. I kind of talked to the homie. The homie popped in from Denver, a local Denver content creator, and I was kind of explaining the history, a short history of what's been going on with our club, and it led me to talking about different type of YouTube channels that I've since just looked out for, because it's always good to it's always good to branch out and not just always stay stuck in the same type of content. You know what I mean? Um, and I think how I really got onto those were by watching how to make different type of videos. Because coming up with my rapids vlogs, my homies, I'm gonna do a different type of presentation. It's gonna be a cinematic vlog, and I've been researching on how I've been studying on how to properly film a cinematic style video to incorporate. I've been saying I want to incorporate some type of a storyline to a match day vlog, not just the same thing that I was doing last season where I would interview a couple of fans here and there. This season, I may interview the fans, but I may follow them for a couple of minutes and say, hey, like, I want to pick up some B-roll footage. Can I get an interview with you? And then maybe get some footage of them in the natural environment at the stadium and incorporate that into what will then become more of an artistic presentation of what MLS game, or I guess a game here in Denver, could be. And so I've been trying to figure out how I can do that, and I can do that just by different camera angles, which again, Bobby K, you'll be all too familiar with how making things enhanced and look better with different camera angles. Yes, you would, you filthy animal. So no, like there's just different ways that you can use different angles to pronounce, or how can I say it? Like there's just different ways you can use angles to help you add depth to the story, if you will. So this is just and it led me to seeing different type of people that use that type of technique in their video. And one of them was the drone. Obviously, I can't use a drone in my videos at the pub or at Dick's Sporting Goods Park, nor would I want to. But I just felt like it's a different type of it's just a different type of a point of view that a drone added to that. And it got me into all these different type of videos that kind of go into the ancient past, because now I will go into a different realm. I've always been a fan of like the mystique of the pyramids. Oh, hold on. August 30th, Rapids come to KC. I'll be there. You should come. You know what, my homie? August 30th. My birthday is August 15th. I'm just trying to think if I really have like anything significant, which I mean, honestly, Nick, let's chat about that. Let's chat about that, my homie. I told myself last season. When I went to Children's Mercies Park that I need to go back. That I would go back. Um, but the only thing is, my homie, is you'll probably be in the cauldron and we won't be able to sit together. I'm gonna be with the Centennial 38, but I'll throw shit at you. No, I'm just joking, my homie. You need something posting to speak about how watching the Eagles bitch slap the cheats. Um, Let me see here, Bobby. If you want to hop on, bro, let me know if you got nothing to do. But I'm just chilling, my homie. I might wrap it up soon, but if you want to chat, dude, we're definitely more down to. I watched the game, but you know what, homie? It was my son's a Chiefs fan, bro. So like he even gave up watching it. You know me, bro. I was in the kitchen with my moms. My wife was even there helping out. We were whipping up some food, bro. Like I just kept it kosher in the kitchen, just doing my damn thing. Yeah, same here, my homie. No worries. You know the door is always open for you. Arrgh, you sicko. Um, Yes, I will, bro. We definitely have to chat about that because, like I said, Children's Mercy Park is definitely fire, bro. And it's an 8 hour drive, 8 hour drive for me. So I'm just gonna do a little shameless plug. Watch out on the channel because I will be doing a 13 hour road trip to St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, my homie. Much love, Bobby. Be safe, bro. Um, a 13-hour road trip, my homie, to watch the Rapids play. Our season openers in St. Louis against St. Louis City SC. I'm looking forward to it. I'm taking the family. And we're gonna do it. My homie is gonna be nice. So watch out for that one. So an 8 hour drive, honestly, when I did the drive out there, bro, was square business. It was square business. I took the dog, uh, got a hotel, and the hotel was literally like right down the street from Children's Mercy. And then they have that big motor speedway right there too. Man, it was pretty cool. I literally just walked from my hotel to the stadium. It was a nice little walk. But yeah, I'll keep in touch with you, my homie. Um, yeah, my homie. We need to figure out how I can get a Toronto scarf over here. I will throw that out there. Um, but yeah, my homies, look, I encourage you to look for different type of shit to watch because we're already watching this freaking shit football. We don't really need to obligate ourselves to watch shit YouTube content. There's people that do like to watch that miserable shit, so just leave it for them. Yeah, for sure, bro. I appreciate you, my homie. I appreciate you. I want to do the whole so I still have some space, you know what I mean, up there, like all the way. But I want to fill up the whole thing. The whole thing. Like I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind, my homie. My boys play at Compass Minerals just down the road from Children's. Okay. It is Compass Minerals. Okay, my homie. Is that the club? I think that's the club you've, or is that the ground that they play at? Compass Minerals. Denver just became the latest city to receive a women's national team. That was something that just came out. No, it's the sponsor of Sporting KC. Oh, okay. Denver just became the latest team to have to receive a ladies team. How about that, my homies? They're gonna build them a new stadium. I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous because the Rapids. One thing that I don't know, but I don't feel like the videos that I do at the stadium do it any justice. And not even like there's justice to be had, my homies. It's a really awkward stadium. It's really open, not enclosed. So it's got like it doesn't hold in any sound whatsoever. Um so you'll I've went to the other side because that's like where they have the away fans. Because I used to go and interview the away fans a lot more, and you can't really hear the supporter section because a lot of the sound just gets drowned. It just gets lost in the sauce. They'll be better than Spurs, I'm sure. Yeah, the ladies will be. They definitely will be. Homies are hippies. Yo, my homie, what's good, bro? Welcome to HotBoxin with the Mile High Hotspur, the only Tottenham Hotspur show that's 5,280 feet above sea level. Woo! How about that one, my homie? How about that one? You think you're all fly with your special effects? Well, woo! Big up. Much love, bro. Big up, Gez. Big up. Hornets fan. Hornets, as in, where are the Hornets? Are they Charlotte? North Carolina? Yeah. Big up, my homie. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're well. Um, the reason I do that is because I fucking enjoy watching that part. So there you go. Um, so yeah, the stadium that the Rapids play here is called Dick's Sporting Goods Park after the big sporting goods chain. We call it the Richard or the Dick, and so it's a big joke right now that like after they're making the stadium, like they definitely have to make their own stadium because there's no way that we can have the ladies team playing at a venue called the so um yeah, so they're gonna have a new venue. I hope they share it with the Rapids because they're long overdue. What's up, Mile High? What's up, Paul Hippie? Tot and Poncho. What's up, my homie? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Big up to you guys. Big up to the homies that are chilling. Um, yeah, but honestly, I'm so glad the MLS is about to start because they're literally the freaking pick me up that I need right now, just to just another way to channel my energy. Being as at the pub, I'm not screaming as much as I would like to, but that's all gonna change, my homies. Um, but yeah, look, I'm gonna be streaming. I think on Wednesday I'm gonna have another live stream, but it's gonna be Rapids based. It's gonna be all Rapids stuff. I'm gonna be going over who they picked up, what I think the Rapids are capable of doing this season, um, and I'm very look, my homies. I'm looking forward to this rapid season because I think like I'm fairly confident, and I want to say that like I've learned a lot about how YouTube works, and I know that in the Tottenham space, it's very saturated. Um, I see tons of content creators regurgitating the same titles. I don't know if they do it intentionally or not, but how I see how you can use a title many times, because YouTube is all about titles, my homies. Don't let anybody fool you. Um, you know, and I'm very interested to see if there's a way that, I can incorporate good titling into my rapid stuff because I want the rap. I would like to one day, maybe 5 years down the road when there's 30 rapids YouTubers, um, be one of the pioneers of the movement, because the rapids right now is growing hugely. Here in the United States, we have a player like Georgi Mihailovic, um, Cole Bassett. We have Zach Steffen, who right now is playing for the U.S. men's national team. So we have some good players. We just picked up some young players. We have a coach that's playing some very attractive football, very similar to what Ange Postecoglou likes to play: a high line, high press, high intensity. He definitely uses the altitude to his advantage here. We tire out teams constantly. We press them constantly throughout the first half, and in the second half of all last season, I seen my team attack and attack and attack and score tons of goals in the second half. So I'm looking forward to the style of play that we play here at the Rapids. Um, but look, like I was saying, I want to be. Let's see here. I'm gonna do a new channel for the rugby league season. Zero fan channels. Fresh fields, bro. Do it up, my homie, and use everything that you've learned, with this community, um, in that community. And that's what, like I was saying, that's what I plan to do, um, with the rapid stuff. Like there are a couple of guys that do Twitter that have a bit of a following, that have some, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the show, the Twitter one is called Holding the High Line, and the homies have their weekly show, I believe. And so there is a space, there is an active space. And when I was doing my match day vlogs, I was just doing my part in adding a different dimension of fandom, of supporters. Um and now, like I said, being as I feel confident that I'll be able to spread, get my videos a bit further out there so that more people see more rapids based content. And I'm honestly thankful for all the people that have subscribed to my channel, of recently, because it'll be something new for them to indulge in, right? And it's crazy because I've gotten nothing but support from you guys when I do my rapids content. And the funny thing about it too is I've gotten nothing but support from my rapids homies when I do, when I showed up there to start doing content there. Because let's just be real, like I literally just started showing up there. I went one time, the first game. I decided to vlog it, kind of, just doing my own thing. And then the second game that I went to, I vlogged it and kind of made it more of a thing. The third game that I went to, it was a thing. The fourth game that I went to, it was my thing that I was doing. And so, it kind of just took on its own path. But um, my channel has doubled since then, my homies. So there's going to be a lot of new people watching, a lot of new different type of content. So I'm excited for that part. And not only that, we made it pretty far into the League Cup run last. The what is it? The League Cup? I forget the name of it, but we went on a nice run, a trophy run. We took the supporters cup from the Salt Lake, Real Salt Lake. So I actually we got to lift a trophy. It was fucking dope, my homies. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, it's a supporters trophy that the players present to the fans of the winning team. And for the longest time, it's our derby. Paul the Hotspur hippie laughed at me when I told him it's my local derby, but it's like literally one team on one side of the Rocky Mountains and one team on the other side of the Rocky Mountains, and that's literally my local derby. Like it's one team from one state and one team from the other state. Um, and they've been getting the better of us. They have been getting the better of us lately. And yeah, here he goes. Here he goes. Fucking, you're exactly right, bro. Right? There's a whole mountain range in between my local derby, but don't you mess with us, my homies. Don't you mess with us. Uh, and so they what happens is after it's a series, right? It's the best of three series, and they've been getting the better of us. So their fans have been retaining the trophy, and every time they come here to play us, um, yes, Spurs and Rapids are a yin and a yang. Um, Lost my train of thought there. So every time the Real Salt Lake fans come here, they always parade their trophy because they're the ones that were retaining it. And this year, things were different, my homies. Things were extremely different. They came holding the trophy and they left holding a fat L. And the trophy was passed over to us. The coach grabbed the trophy, kissed it, and just you know brought it to us because he knew how much it meant to the Colorado Rapids fan base. And it was honestly from my perspective, like I felt fucking immaculate, my homies. I felt immaculate. I have a picture where I'm just reaching out and you just see like my huge Tottenham tattoos, like just touching the trophy. And I'm just like, yes, one day I count him. Granted, if Spurs ever win a trophy, us fans will probably never ever be able to like put our hands on it, right? Unless it's like a replica or whatever. But this one was like the real deal, you know what I mean? And I've since been able to take a couple pictures with it. So big up to Colorado Rapids. That's why, my homies. That's why. And yes, Edward Y of Oz, Spurs and Rapids are yin and yang. Let me put a bit of emphasis on that, my homies. Let me just go grab something real quick. So this is a Colorado Rapids jersey here. I definitely like to flex this joint because it's a game worn jersey from Georgi Mihailovic. It's got this joint on there, which I only the players wear this one. It still reeks like him, which is yeah, fuck off. You could piss off. That's a short distance for us. That's like a drive away. All right, so do one. So the glaring yin and yang of Spurs and Rapids, if you haven't seen it, is it's definitely West Ham colors. Yuck, right? I get it. The Rapids are West Ham colors, and it took me up until this season to be okay with it. I see this and I still think like, hey man, I we we identify as a very close derby, okay, my homie. So respect that. But respect that, homie. Uh, So the glaring difference, or the yin and yang, is of course the West Ham colors. And here is even the most, and this is the one that I had the most trouble coming to terms with. The Rapids are owned by the Cronkies. They're not the only franchise here in Denver that's owned by the Cronkies. I want to say the NBA team, the Denver Nuggets, are owned by the Cronkies, and I want to say the Cronkies also own the hockey team. So they just have their influences all throughout here, which is why I was never a Rapids fan until this last season. Do you reckon Poch will say sorry about the World Cup U.S. men's national team? I'm going back to Spurs. He's magic, you know. Look, my homies. Um, I'm a Pochettino type of guy. Not even gonna lie. He can stay where he's at, my homie. The owners are assholes. Doesn't matter. No, exactly right, my homies. At the end of the day, um, I've learned to not even care about that. I go and cheer with my homies here, the Centennial 38, the Mile High Locos, and like I touched on in one of my videos, like I'm starting my own football traditions here at home with my family. My little girl will grow up going to these games with me because I'm a season ticket holder, and she goes with me to the majority of the games. And when, God forbid, one day when I'm no longer here and she's in charge of those season tickets, she'll be taking her kids. And I want to start that with my family. The Mile High Locos, yes, my homie. Do I have any maybe? So yes, we're called the Mile High Locos. Don't know, I'm loco, insane in the membrane. I don't have an MLS team, but I do have a USL Pro team. Love to see you doing your thing with the Pids and Spurs. I appreciate you, my homie. And I know you reached out and asked about what's the homie's name? Was it you that reached out about Seb Anderson? Um, the U.S. National League. I think we just won the championship. The team in Colorado did, but I'm not a fan of that. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I don't know nothing with that about the lower leagues yet. I'm barely dipping my toes into the MLS, but I enjoy it, my homie. When I go to the stadium here, like I said, I take my little girl sometimes when she wants to go. She's a fan of going to the tailgates with me. I'll be honest with you guys. Like when I first went, I was all about the tailgate, and like I would love to go there because here in Denver, bro, they have some proper breweries. They have proper beer, and I used to drink it up. You know, not drink it up. I mean, but I used to indulge myself and have fun with my mates. But I since stopped doing that when I go there. But I take Leah with me, and we have fun, man. They have tailgate. You do a little donation to the cause for the Centennial 38, which is so there are two supporter sections. One is the Centennial 38, C38. Colorado is the 38th state, was the 38th state in the United States. So that's why. And I think it was also founded on the 100th year anniversary of the United States. So that's why, they played on that and went with the C38. Um, and so yeah, it's just two supporters. See, that's what I was talking about earlier in my vlogs. I want to add more of that because I'm able, like, I talk to the trumpeters, you know what I mean? Like, I go and say what's up to the dudes that are on the drums, you know what I mean? My homie Alejandro and his family, his little boy's always banging on the drums. Like, I try to incorporate them into the videos, but now I want to be able to incorporate, like, more of like, yo, like, my name is, so and so. I've been playing the drums here for 5 seasons. Um, there's nothing like just banging these drums when your team scores a goal. Excuse me, my homies, and be able to bring be able to present more of that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm definitely looking to. Um, let's see. Colorado is also the 38th. I didn't even know that, my homie. Did not even know that. The MLS have taken a massive step, yes, in quality in the last 5 to 10 years. Yeah, bro, they have. Not even gonna lie. We're attracting good players. I know Neymar was rumored to he almost made a move here, but I'll have to support the Raptors. I have a warrant for Speedy in Utah. Uh, that was a good one, bro. That was a good one. Yeah, homie. Seb went to the Hartford. Hartford. I don't know the actual name, like I said, but what is it? Hartford? Where is that, bro? Are you up northeast or something like that? You'd have to be up northeast somewhere, right? Um, but yeah, good luck to Seb, man. Like I said, he was never my favorite. But like I said, the player that he was back up to was not really even the drop off was not that big, my homie. Athletic. Yeah. Athletic. New Harbor Athletic. Should Dick's sponsor Hotspur Stadium? Um, no. We could find, I mean, they I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how to answer that one, but I mean, they could. Dick's Sporting Goods at Hotspur Stadium. Uh yeah, we call it the Richard, the Phallus Palace. Um, one of the biggest chants that they have is "Welcome to the Phallus Palace," and then the guy starts off by going, "Give me a Dick, what's that spell?" Right? And goes through all the letters individual, Dick, and everybody's like, "Dicks, what's that spell? Dicks." And everybody's all Dicks, 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 Dicks. But the point of it is they start breaking out to, let's just say, for example, we're playing against LAFC. Then they'll say, LA has no Dicks Sporting Goods Park. LA has no Dicks Sporting Goods Park. So it does start off a bit a bit sus, but in the end, it does have its pun in there, my homies. But it is something funny when you see a bunch of grown, slightly inebriated fellas just dicks, 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 dicks. LA has no Dicks Sporting Goods Park. Speaking of LA, Hugo Lloris will be back in town in a week and a half. I think. Wait, I need to check this. Let's check to see. Let's check to see when Hugo is gonna be here, because um, we're gonna go to that game. We're gonna make a nice little vlog on that one as well. Let's see here, Colorado Rapids versus LAFC. Tuesday, February 18th. What is that, in a week? So in about a week's time, my homies. Wait, that's on a freaking Tuesday? At 8 p.m.? What? Tuesday at 8 p.m.? Oh, no. Well, Hugo Lloris is getting a ton of insults hurled his way. And then afterwards, I'm gonna see if he'll sign one of my Tottenham kits. Cheeky, I know. Shameless, absolutely. How you've caused me tons of pain, Hugo. But respect where respect's due. If I could get one of my Tottenham jerseys signed by Hugo, big up. One player for the Rapids. What's the homie's name? Reggie Cannon is a Tottenham fan. I asked him who his favorite Premier League team was, and he didn't even hesitate. He was like, Tottenham. He played at QPR. I don't know where else he played at, but he's now with the Rapids. Reggie Cannon. He's a Tottenham fan that plays here. March 22nd in KC. Oh, okay. So we played. So you say we played twice. But you want me to catch the one in August? That's the one you'll be there, bro? Okay. But yeah, my home. Or is that when? Oh, March 22nd. That's probably when Hugo's gonna be with you, right? Do the Rapids have any homegrown players? Ooh, what a wonderful question. What a wonderful question. You know what, Paul? They do. They do. But for this question, homie, we have to take it over to this one. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second, my homie. 1 second. Yeah, so over here to the shameless wall with all my other ones. The Rapids do have a couple of players, homegrown. One being Cole Bassett. Cole Bassett is one of our biggest, or more known, I guess I should say, homegrown talents. He, again, I hate to fucking admit it, but he's an Arsenal fan. Um, a studio change, yeah, exactly right, my homie. Nothing flashy, you know what I mean? A bit of transport from here to there, and poof, just like that, the magic of editing. We have a new studio. But Cole Bassett is one of our homegrown. The player that just left my squad to go over to Kez's team um, is was one of our homegrown talents. Who else? Sam Vines was at Antwerp in Belgium. Was is a homegrown talent who came back. Like I said, Cole Bassett, who is Gunnar, was at he was in Holland. I don't remember what team. So they have had some teams that go to Europe. In fact, one of the most highly notable Colorado Rapids players to make it to Europe was Moise Bombito, who just left in the summer transfer window. He left to OG Nice, and Moise Bombito, he got drafted here, man. In the way sports work in the United States is crazy. I guess not crazy, but they go through college, and then a lot of times these professional teams end up having some sort of system where they will promote college kids into yeah, there we go. Big up Denver Dan, Ollie Larraz. Look, my homie, Wednesday I'm doing a Rapids live stream. My homie Denver Dan is a Rapids fan and a Spurs fan. Big up to you, my homie. So Ollie Larraz, and this is another player that is a homegrown talent. We have had some players that have made that leap. Um, and I can honestly say I feel like more players in the future are gonna make that leap. It's only a matter of time before they make that leap. And look, it's cool that some of these older players are able to come and like I said, Reggie Cannon is one of these experienced players that tried to make it in Europe and then, had his little stint and now came back. A mate of mine saw my how a mate of mine saw my setup. How can something that looks so shit in real life look so good online? Yeah, my homie. I would I don't know what kind of setup you got, but I could imagine like it's probably basic, and you do a lot of the stuff on the back end, of course. Um, yeah, good day, Dan. Yeah, Dan. This is the homie Paul, the Hotspur hippie from down under. The homie DNVR is. You guys are doing your damn thing, my homie. They have the Leeds contingent, the Colorado Leeds United Supporters Club there. Um, Tottenham and Leeds have a pretty good relationship. You know what I mean? So I one day do want to catch a Leeds United match. I gotta get to bed. Hit me up later about yeah, man. Look, we got numbers, bro. In time, we will definitely exchange some sort of info. I'm gonna go to the match in KC, so I definitely will see you there, my homie. It's just a matter of working out the details and meeting you there. But yeah, um, let's see here. Other than that, homegrown players, Darren Yappy. We have a player named Darren Yappy who I guess qualifies as a homegrown player. He's not from Denver, I don't believe, but he's a younger talent that's coming up through the Rapids. And I actually got to see him score. Oh, you know what? A dope little. Have a good night, my homie. Have a good night. A dope little side note was so Darren Yappy has been with the Rapids for a while, and he hadn't scored his MLS goal until this season. And I was actually in front of the supporter section when he scored it, and just all the players, excuse me, and staff running to dogpile on top of Darren Yappy was a dope moment. And then he came to the supporters. This is what I love about the Rapids and the Rapids community, my homies. Um, After the match, Chris Armas, the manager at the Rapids, has made it a point, win or lose, for them to go and show love to the fans. And in this particular night, Darren Yappy, was he got the oar. When you're on a shit on a whatever on a raft or a boat or whatever, you use the oar. So the Rapids give the player of the match, the Centennial 38, give the player of the match an oar. And I think he won it that match, so he came to receive it. And I was like, yo, I told the capo to get me the signature, and he was able to get me Darren Yappy to sign a Darren Yappy rookie card. So dope little memories that I get. And this is, like I said, this is things that I love about the Rap is that they're so engaged with the community. It's only a matter of time before I get an email saying they're doing some sort of season ticket event, whether that's for some sort of signing event. I have my little girl signed up in the Little Rapids, so anytime they do any type of clinics or any type of events, I always go. And that's how I was able to get Jackson Travis to sign the game worn jersey. I seen him a couple of days afterwards, and he I mean was signed it right away. But yeah, my homies, enough of the waffling. What started off just being, you know what, Paul the Hotspur hippie, if you're still here, my homie, I just want to say there was a post that you did, right? That of course is gonna ruffle the fucking feathers of those that it needs to ruffle. And people are just fucking ignorant in this community, my homie. And I'm glad that you're here because, you see that. You see that. You see it, and you go through it. And I sat down right here, bro, in the chair in front of the TV, um, and I wanted to indulge in some YouTube content out here. No, yeah, you know what I'm thinking. So I wanted to indulge in some content, bro. And all I see is you're right. You're right, my homie. Nothing but negative Nancy ass shit. And I felt like I wanted to make a video, and everything that I was saying, bro, I just was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go down that route. So I just was like, I'm just gonna hop online, and instead of even making a video, bro, I'm just gonna just hop online, and instead, like I said, make a video, just ramble on about other stuff, bro. Um, yeah, you know what I mean? Look, my homie, you know me. I tell you this all the time, bro. I agree with what's going on with you. You know what I mean? Like, keep doing what you're doing, my homie. The type of content that you do and the type of content that you provide is different and well needed than the same fucking wah, 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 wah. Like how you put all the same people on the screen, bro. Like, I don't understand how some people like that shit. And lately, it's that shit, but with the same title, you know, the same title, bro. Oh, this angry rant, this emotional. Look, I did my. We're all guilty of doing a video based on emotion, of course. But when you start to just slag off your team over and over and over, it starts to become more less about them and more about you, my homie. Not you, Paul, but I'm saying the person that is spewing that bullshit. And so I can honestly say just everything that you, Jacob, and Johnny Bethno are about, bro. Yeah, I mean, and you know why, my homie? Because I feel like at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck, my homie, like what they're gonna say about it, bro. It's my opinion, and if they don't agree with it, it is what it is, bro. I don't agree with the spewing that goes on left and right, especially in these group chats, my homies, where a lot of these sheeps or where a lot of these wolves dressed in sheep's clothing really do their best work, which is where you people that just watch the YouTube videos don't know nothing about what goes on behind. You know, a content creator is in a lot of bunch of these groups, bro, that just go back and forth. I've checked out of them, my homies. I've checked out of them. You know what I mean? I've checked out of them because the shit that I'm saying right here is going to get clipped and it's going to be passed around to all of these other people. And it's just, oh my God, it's a shame, my homie. So, yes, I can agree. There's only a certain amount of people, bro, a certain amount of people that I will invest my energy in even watching, bro. Football is all about emotion. You're right. It is. It is. It is. And some people just feed too much off of that, bro. You know, like Henry Wright. That dude Henry Wright. All of his videos are emotional fucking, oh my God, the end of the world. Like, bro, grow up, my homie. Either that or start supporting a different team, dude. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? And then not only that, but like that's all you see is just like all of these angry filled videos. And it's like if that's all the YouTube, if that's all that this algorithm is feeding me, that's fucked up, my homies. I don't want to see your shit. I don't even sub to those channels. But the fact that I type in sometimes Tottenham or my stuff comes up, then their shit pops up on my feed. And a lot of these guys, like I used to be cool with. I used to be cool with them. And Tottenham being so bad right now has made people so miserable that they choose to like be so one-dimensional, I guess. I don't know. Gotta man up and enjoy football, not pastime for toddlers. Exactly right, my homie. I left those groups months ago. They are like high school groups, my homie. They are definitely like that. So many people projecting negative energy. There's only so much a fan can take. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Why do so many people, and I get it, Paul, you can attest to this, my homie. You can attest to this. When we win, when we smash a team, our videos do good. Rightly so, my homies. Rightly so. Everybody hops on the YouTube. They want the positive algorithm. They want the good pump up. They want the good afterburn. You know what I mean? Okay, now let us lose. Let us lose. And those numbers go down. It's okay, my homies. There's nothing wrong with that. But you know whose numbers go up? All of these ones that start spewing all of this bullshit, my homies. Why? Because everybody goes in there to attack everybody goes in there to attack the people. And now it's starting to be even a more minuscule minority of people that are afraid to go against the grain. Right? This is why I started doing more of my videos here in my garage because, you know, I'm not afraid to go against the grain, my homie. My little channel will go against the grain, my homie, because I don't care. At the end of the day, bro, win or lose, this is the one that I support, bro. I don't support any, I don't support my cause, my homie. I support this one, dude. Word, word, a win. Yes, it is. But look, like a win is, look, I'll say a win is good for the views. Of course, Paul. A win is good for the ego. A win is good for the psyche. A win is good for the club. A win is good for you. We all have a pep to our step walking out of the pub when we win. But when we lose, everybody has their head down. But a certain group of people that flood this YouTube algorithm would much rather us lose so they can have 1,000 people throwing shit at the 5 positive people in their chat. It's crazy, my homie. It's also rival fans enjoying watching Spurs fans losing their shit. You know what, my homie? And rightly so. Let them. Let them. If you want to put your if you want to hang yourself out there to let people watch you, then like me right now, bro. I'm saying shit that could get clipped, but it is what it is. They don't want success. It's so backwards, bro. They you know what it is, my homie, and this is my opinion. I think they do want success, but I think the success is just not Spurs success. Exactly right. So if that's the case, they don't want success. You're right, my homie. But look, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, my homies. Whether the big homie, big Ange, like I keep this here. This is the only one. This is the only one that is not attached to this wall, because this is the only one that I take with me to the pub, my homies. Because you know what? He's our manager. He's our gaffer right now. You know what I mean? And I say right now because I don't have a magic ball. I can't say he's gonna be here for 12 years or two weeks. I don't know. But if this scarf said insert name here and it had an insert face here, it would still be the same one that's right here, right? So I don't know, my homies. A lot of people, and that's just it. Like a lot of people have claimed that I'm sorry for messing with that. Told me that we basically shouldn't really chat until things change because I'm overly positive, and my over positivity can be somewhat offensive, or I mean, I forget the words that he said, but basically, like I insult people by being a bit positive. If a fan shouted abuse at a player or manager from the shelf in the 1980s, they would have been going home in an ambulance. Probably because somebody, a proper fan, would have probably punched the shit out of them. And I agree, my homie. I agree. Now, I mean, look, I don't know, man. That's a touchy one. But yeah, I think a lot of people because they come from such a long line of season ticket holders, or they pay so much money, or whatever the entitlement factor is. And that's just it, it's the entitlement factor. I think they just feel entitled to demand success and demand and that's fair. Like, you're right. If you're paying, you should have a certain amount of say, but to go and hurl insults and say dumb shit, man, you're right, man. Dude, I've been saying we will win the league since well, look, you're supposed to say that. You're right, though. You're supposed to. I get it, my homie. I get it, which is why you and I, get along well, bro. I mean, I get it. You're going to be a supporter, or you're going to be a critic. Tons of and Johnny Bethno says it says it very well. Tons of people are critics and not enough supporters. Not enough supporters. Or look, maybe they are supporters. Maybe they are support. They obviously are, but they just have a different way of showing it, I guess. Because we are entitled to support our team and show that support. However, some are just very openly miserable and vocal than others. How much are Rapids tickets? Rapids tickets are they're fairly reasonable, bro. They're fairly reasonable. So for one season ticket, let me just do some math here, my homie. I don't want to put it all out on blast, but just to give you, a general idea, bro, for sure. Let's see here, divided by 3. So I'm getting 3 tickets each for that a season. Wait, that's wrong. Wait, that's not wrong. Yeah, bro. So it's less than when I got 3 season tickets, less than 500 for the season. It's not bad. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 481. Yeah, my homie. So it's not bad, bro. Less than $500 for a season ticket. And so I got 3 of them. So I'm paying a little less than 1,500 for 3 season tickets. Not bad at all, my homie. Of course, you can. And so see, so I got my tickets. How could I explain this? We play. I sit next to the supporter section. The supporter section takes up 2 blocks, and then there's 2 blocks on either side of the supporter section. I got my tickets on the block right next to the supporter section. The 3 seats on the aisle, so that I can leave my daughter and my wife right there in the seat, and I can then go to the standing section right next to my seats and be back and forth with the homies. Because like I said, my family loves to go. They love to go, bro. So they make it affordable. The Rapids definitely make it affordable. Rugby league here is very affordable too. It's a night out. It's definitely a fun night out. They have free parking, and like I said, for a little donation, I think they asked like $6, $6 a head. All you can eat before, and then if you drink, all you could drink is $12. All you could drink and eat, or all you can eat just 6. So look, bro, for me to take my family is definitely a fun afternoon. I say afternoon. None of our games are in the afternoon. It's a fun evening. My daughter loves to get, of course, she loves her little candies inside there, and so do I. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, perfect way to wrap up this stream that wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened because my homie brought it to the attention that everything is nothing but negativity, my homies. Why? Why? Fucking hell. I follow the same team as you guys do, and you could tell, like, I'm still smiling. I'm still able to come and soak in this fucking immaculate, what I feel like my sanctuary. I just come and chill here. Why would I want to throw shade on this fucking club that I love so much? I know these are upside down, my homies, and I explain that like the way I have these out, but I couldn't. As much as I fucking get frustrated, I would never. I've been quoted on a live stream by saying I would trade my firstborn child for a pair of North London Derby tickets. Why would I shit on my club? I hope the dick chants don't intimidate females too much, bro. They love it, bro. They get into it too, my homie. It's like I said, it starts off a bit weird. It's always the same guy who's a bit slightly inebriated, who always like, "Welcome to the Phallus Palace." And once you hear that, my homies, like, even the ladies get in DICK, this dicks, 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 dicks. So yeah, fun times, my homies, fun times, and it is the wall of power. It is, my homie. It's getting better. I got this. I bought this lighting strip to make like this nice little pattern of lights. So I'm gonna set that up. But in the meantime, I got these little joints. It's always about progressing, my homie. Paul, like you know what it is, bro. Like you start here, but you always want to at least keep going, bro. And that's what this is right here, bro. I'm up to like almost 35 or 40 scarves already. Hola, amor. My little daughter just woke up from a nap. Look, I'm actually gonna let you guys go because my daughter is inside sick. My wife is probably wondering why I'm still out here waffling. I told her I was gonna make a video. She knows I'm usually just I was gonna say in and out, but I didn't want to, set myself up for a pun there. Did it? Um, Paul, my homie, keep doing your bits. I dig the content. You know that, my homie. We're on the same wavelength. And anybody that's out there watching that happens to share the same or even different opinion as me, I appreciate you spending this time and kicking it with me, my homies. And it's okay to have a disagreement. You know what I mean? It's just again, I have to say before I leave, a lot of people throw shit at my homie Paul the Hotspur hippie, saying that he says some offensive shit in his post. But what you guys don't see and what you guys don't hear is how many times they poke the bear. You know what I mean? They keep poking the bear. What do you expect? What do you expect? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I agree. Too much negative Nancy's in this motherfucker, man. And they just need to give their head a wobble. Time Poncho, you still around, my homie? I appreciate you. Have a good one, my homies. And get used to it around here, my homies. Not only is it come on you Spurs, but it's also up the fucking pits. Let's go, baby.